minis.
So Trevor, what are we doing today?
It's dyno day.
Dyno day. What did you forget about something?
It's like, what, making a video?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I kind of thought about just taking a nap on the way up here today. I should have had you drive.
Should have one of us drive, yeah.
Yeah.
Trevor's a little sleepy poo, huh?
Yeah, I got like 3 hours. But I mean, that's more than a normal drift event, so I mean, that's not bad. I know it's gonna at least make 100 horse, but past that, I don't know. After last night when I had like fixed the axle, now it drives like a Toyota Camry, so I'm stoked.
Everyone was wondering about your rattle noises, man.
Oh, there was a lot. There was a bunch of things. Oh, and then I did this really cool thing because the pin for the brake shoes, there's like a spring, and then there's like a little clip thing.
Yeah.
So you put it on the wrong one, and it was clipping. It was like tick 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 tick. So I just like,
see, they paid this in like one weekend. But they can't do the whole highway in like a year.
I know.
So then I pushed it out. I pushed the pin out, and you know what I did? I stuck a zip tie behind it and just tightened it.
Which pin?
It was like one of the pins for the brake shoes in the back. There's like a pin that goes like this, and then it has like the little thing, and then it has the spring in between there.
Yeah.
It was sticking out too far, and it was like tunk, 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 like. So then I pulled off.
I mean, you gave me a random box of hardware, and I put some stuff together so the e-brake worked.
I mean, it kind of worked.
Uneven layers.
So yeah.
Oh, buddy, big bump.
Oh man. Here we go with the highway bumps.
Hopefully the frickin' wheels and tires, the drift wheels and tires, like don't fall in the Supra.
You didn't take them
Still
out?
in there?
I didn't feel like pulling those out last night. There's like 4 in the morning when I was loading that son of a up. I was like, no. I was like, they've stayed up there this far, so they better stay up there again.
You're just crazy. You are weird because you're so particular about some things and then not about other things.
Sounds like someone we know.
That sounds like David. That sounds exactly like David. Exactly like David.
Tight. Over here at M-Spec Performance, getting the Supra kind of set up on the dyno. Got it all strapped down. Steve is in here. Say hi, Steve.
How's it going?
He's the guy who's going to be taking care of the Supra. He's kind of playing with adjusting some settings on the map and sensors and things, and kind of getting it where he wants it. And so we're going to let him do that. We're going to go eat. They have a ton of really sweet projects in here, but we'll show you guys that a little bit later. I'm tired and hungry, and we'll be back. Update for you guys. kind of just trying to dial in some sensors and stuff like that, trying to start it out on low boost, and the wastegate and the boost solenoid just don't seem to be cooperating. Wastegate wasn't opening at all, made like 32 pounds or so. Knocked it back down, went ahead, just ran it straight to the gate, and we have 14.5 pound springs in there, like, you know, the combination to get to 14.5 pounds, and the gate's opening, but it's not staying at 14.5, it's still going up to about 20, so we're just trying to cool it down a little bit right now. Got some welding gloves. We're gonna go ahead and pull off the top hat, pull some springs out of it, and then basically just, you know, set it down low and kind of dial everything in, and then step it up from there. Yeah, I was really debating on the screamer pipe wastegate or recirculating it into the exhaust manifold. Fun fact, they actually have a car here that I used to own. So if you guys remember like the 10,000 RPM RB25 S14 that I painted, I think it was like 3 years ago, I sold that car to one of their buddies, and they didn't do the standalone and stuff, but he had somebody else do the standalone before M-Spec was a thing. They did single turbo, or big single turbo, I think AEM, you know, manifold, all that type of stuff. But yeah, I painted this thing like 3 years ago. So still looks pretty decent. But yeah, I don't think we have enough time today to basically had a bunch of random little issues with basically little, not really sensors, but didn't want to control the boost. Kind of broke up when it was in boost. Kind of gapped the plugs down, and then one of the, like this cam signal wasn't, it was like dangling in there, so it was getting kind of a weird breakup thing. So now I think we're just starting to work past that. The wastegate isn't controlling the boost, because the way the manifold is built, it's kind of 90'd off, so it's not directly like in the path. So yeah, we're getting kind of close, but Dave's, ask Dave where he got that shirt. But yeah, so they're gonna finish up or play with a little bit more than 91. The tuner's leaving at 6. And then come back tomorrow and play with it a little bit more. So I guess we'll see. We only got like another 20 minutes.
Just Subaru, no curbs, no matter.
Call it a day around 6 or so.
Yeah. Going for a ride in S15. Oh, these seats are, they're nice.
Strange.
She thought it was a Prelude.
Prelude Type R.
Were you guys doing some illegal activities?
No, never. It's not illegal if it's your property.
Okay. Is it going? Is it going?
It'll count on the bottom. It's right behind the fluff. So.
Oh yeah, it's going. Okay. Welcome to day 2 of tuning and dining the Supra. We just got some E85 fuel, and we stopped at Ford.
We got the wrong part.
And we got the wrong part and paid double for it.
Yeah.
And it's 98 degrees. And Trevor's got his seat cooler on.
Yeah, how about you don't have yours on?
I don't have mine on and I'm wearing jeans.
So how much power do you think it's gonna make today, TB? On E85. We already know what it made on pump.
What did it make on pump?
Well, we'll see when it gets up there.
Okay.
See when we get up there. Clip of random.
Close the door.
Alright, so back up at M-Spec today. So they went ahead and finished up today. How did everything go, Steve?
Went good. Car did really good. We ironed out some of the bugs it had and got the flex fuel sensor working. And
Everything looked nice and solid and safe and happy?
safe and happy and ready to go rip around.
Yeah, so basically yesterday they kind of dialed in the 91, got that figured out, touched it up a little bit this morning, and went ahead threw some 85 in the car, and content sensors reading about 70, which is pretty much what we get in at the pumps by me. So they already did kind of the final power runs on it, but we're gonna go ahead and do another one for you guys, as well as we went ahead and wired in this little sensor, like a little 8. So it's analog input 6.
6, right? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so we went ahead and re-pinned it to the oil temp pin. So yeah, this should basically be able to go ahead and give me some settings so that I can do like low boost, high boost, things like that. And yeah. And then when we get that can gauge, we could kind of play with it and the settings will already be there. So they did get the boost control working today. I guess one of the connectors that wasn't working correct. So they went ahead and just did that. And so yeah, made some good power. We'll get another one for you guys though. So Steve is finishing up some last minute calibration things with the EcuMaster he's working over here. But this is Casey. Casey is the owner of M-Spec and this beautiful place here. So I guess, who are you? What do you do? How long you been around? All that type of stuff.
Who am I? Like I said, Casey Cole. Drive, I fabricate, I wire, everything.
And now you're a business owner.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've known Casey personally for like 6 years now, a little over 6 years, and it's basically because of drifting.
Yeah, going on 7.
Yeah, 6 or 7 years of knowing Casey.
Drifting.
And used to do a lot of wiring stuff. Used to work at Car Toys.
Yep.
And then kind of started off with a little bitty shop, like little, was it like a 1 or 2 car?
2 car, yeah, we'd shove 3 in it, but
yeah.
2 car garage.
Doing that stuff, moved somewhere else.
Yep.
And then I think it was like 3 years later?
Yeah, we've been in this shop for about a year now. January will be 4 years, quit my day job and just dumped everything I had into having a shop.
Yeah. And so these guys, you obviously see them competing in the S13 over there. That's been kind of their race car for the past like 2 years, 3. Well, you've been driving it for like 7 years.
10 years.
And, wow.
I've had that chassis for 10 years now.
And then Daniel Stuke is their driver now, and he's been driving that for 2, 3 years now.
Yep.
And so this is his S14
Yep.
that they're currently building, which is pretty rad. They went ahead and they cut off the roof to actually weld the cage in it. And the cage, where's the cage at? Is it powder coat?
Powder coating.
Yeah. So they're gonna powder coat the whole car, like the cage different colors, do all that stuff, and then weld the roof back on it. But obviously they do fabrication, dyno tuning. How long have you guys had the dyno here?
About 6 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Steve, the tuner over there.
Yep.
That's Steve.
Yep.
How long is he?
Badass.
And he's been tuning for like
17 years or something like that.
Something crazy like that. And he's pretty much tuned everything from like rotaries to hill climb cars and like
yeah.
go-karts and
absolutely, yeah.
stuff like that.
From little Hondas to 2,000 horse Cadillacs to drag cars to
RC cars and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and he likes playing with drones and
handy.
stuff too. So yeah, he seems like a really cool dude. He doesn't mind me bugging him and asking him questions and stuff like that. So they got some other really rad builds. Here's another Mark IV. He's on the local Supra forum. But you guys make custom engine harness, chassis harness. I guess the only thing you guys don't do is
paint and body.
Yeah. So that's kind of, I guess you guys are the main Jay-Z people here in Colorado now.
Yeah, I think
so that's really rad. You guys have done a lot of Mark IVs, RB stuff. Obviously there's an R35 over there. Steve personally has an R35 that he's tuned. 1J swaps, KTs, SRs, all the things. RBs. Oh yeah, Wes's car. You guys have seen that, plenty of that. That's the LS3 they did. This was a crazy build. You guys did, I think it was like last year when you were in that other shop.
Yeah. We finished this up middle of last year, so it's been on the actually out and about for about a full season now.
And this was pretty much like stripped all the way down.
Yeah, we went bare chassis.
Everything.
Bare chassis with it.
Pretty much like where that thing is at without the roof cut off.
Yep.
But it already had a cage in it.
Yep.
So Pro EFI. Casey is pretty much like the wiring dude. Like that's your main specialty.
Yeah, no, I've been wiring for a long time.
Yeah, forever.
Yeah,
ever since I could remember. But obviously this thing just made like 700 horse.
Yeah.
And like
673.
And then
dyno.
like how much torque?
It's like 685.
Yeah. Craziness. Nitrous, all that type of stuff. This thing's on Pro EFI as well.
Yep.
And you guys like Pro EFI?
Yeah. It's a really nice ECU management system. They've got a lot of really intricate stuff figured out, and they're always apt to kind of add on and listen to what we have to say and stuff.
Yeah. So Pro EFI will save my car. But yeah,
wouldn't go that far.
Yeah. So they this is a twin turbo VK56. What is this thing? M56. And it's got some turbos underneath the back bumper that they're working on. Obviously Mark IVs and stuff like that. This is that car that I said that I used to own. And then a Range Rover. Hey, that's some fancy carbon fiber you got going on right there.
Oh, like that, just sandpaper to the Range Rover.
Yeah, there it is. And they got a forklift too. But I might buy that.
Yeah, buy it, please.
Buy it.
So yeah, I guess if anybody wants, or is in Colorado, not in Colorado, if they want to contact you, where's the best place?
I mean, honestly, we answer pretty much everything daily. So
yeah,
Facebook, Instagram, Mspek Performance at Gmail, Mspek.com. I mean, tons of ways. Our stuff's out on Google. You can find our phone number.
Yeah.
Pretty much however they need to.
Okay. But yeah, don't badger them with like a bunch of questions and stuff like that. But if you guys are seriously interested in having like a legitimate build, I would definitely recommend these guys up here.
Appreciate that.
And so yeah, I'll put all their links in the description and the contact info. And yeah, I don't know. Is there anything else you think? Anything else cool?
I don't know. I mean, watch for us in Pro 2 next year.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, they're taking the S14 to Pro 2.
Yeah.
Because you guys just got the license to the Drift League.
Week and a half we should have the license.
Locking it in.
Yeah, we're in second place right now. We've got 2 podiums, 3 top 3 qualifiers. You know,
nice.
So it's been a really good season. So hopefully everything goes solid. We'll have Pro 2 license, and then 14 will be built.
14 will be out and crazy next year.
Be gnarly. 3.5 stroker, JZ, sequential, dry sump, nitrous, the whole 9. So it's gonna be wild.
Well, sweet. But yeah, it's definitely nice knowing that I got you guys up here with the dyno and tuning. The tuning is crazy. Yeah. That's awesome. You guys actually have in-house tuners. So it's like literally you could start a build from nothing and take it all the way to the end.
Yeah.
So,
no, we'll ship it out for powder coating or painting or whatever, and then it comes back and we finish it. We've got the in-house clean room for the engine assembly and everything. So literally everything but paint and body.
Yeah, it's not like you guys haven't like raced anything. I mean, obviously, like that thing's been around for 7 years, and it's just progressively gotten crazier and crazier. And
started KT.
Yeah, and like more competitive, and you know they use the products and stuff that they sell, and you know they tune the products and use them on race cars that they use on customer cars. So, yeah, that's I guess that's about it. I think Steve's throwing it on the, gonna go play with it a little bit more and see if we could get that, I guess the boost settings figured out. EcuMaster doesn't have the, so two things I guess we're fighting each other. The flex feel blend as well as like the PID, like the boost control. Because it's basically telling it to do this while something else is telling it to do that. So I guess it's hard for it to blend.
Yeah. Basically, they're trying to use the exact same table to blend boost control based on content, ethanol content, as well as on the boost control knob. It wants to use the same table, and so I think we've come up with a workaround. We've basically got to take that trim knob for boost control and make it think that each of those positions is a gear. Yeah. And then we can define boost by...
Yeah, so then it'll essentially be like boost by gear.
Exactly.
But without boost by gear.
Exactly, by a control knob instead.
Yeah,
so.
Well, cool. Hey, if you're happy, you know, clap your hands. First drive. It's on the big dog setting. Jamie, are you ready?
This is my first ride in the Supra.
I mean, it's my first drive in the Supra too. All right, well, don't kick the wires, just like the drift car. Are you ready for this, Jamie?
I don't know.
I don't know if I'm ready for it either.
Woo!
It's the first time, okay?
Okay. What do you think so far?
I like almost don't even know what to think.
I mean,
I'm acting like you.
it's a little nervous. Was it a little slippery right there? You broke it.
I broke it.
Rips though?
Yeah. Yeah, it was just like right at that point to where it's like, oh, holy shit, and then it was just like, well, popped off.
Okay.
goodness.
What do you think, CD?
Goodness, it makes me a little nervous.
a Supra.
Yeah.
Stays pretty straight.
I know, but I can still feel it. That's scary.
No flame.
What's up?
Didn't see flame.
Yeah, where's the flames, man?
Flame on.
You're gonna drift that thing. I'm not, man. It's a street car. It's easy to like match textures. Alright guys, there she is. That that is the dyno video. I don't know. I'm still kind of at this stage where I don't honestly, like, it hasn't really set in yet. Like, I mean, kind of doing the burnouts and donuts and stuff in the parking lot like that. I mean, I feel like it might be my Supra, because I probably wouldn't do that in somebody else's. But yeah, it's just crazy. I mean, she's here. She came a long way. Literally, we didn't have any issues on the dyno other than one of the wires going to the wastegate control was kind of doing some weird stuff. Ended up having to throw a smaller spring in the wastegate. But other than that, I mean, shit, she boogied. She did good. Ethanol content sensor, all that stuff works. That little knob works great. So now I pretty much just need to hook up the gauge cluster and all that stuff. So yeah, I appreciate all you guys watching this, following along with me, and again, be sure to check out M-Spec. They do some cool stuff. I mean, you heard me talking to Casey earlier. I mean, pretty much full spectrum. So I don't know. I guess that's dyno day. We'll see you guys later.